Did time get away from you? We're closing in on October and you still haven't decorated for fall? Girl, I got you. Hey guys, thanks for clicking and welcome to my channel. This is Katie Fehlinger DIY. I'm Katie and my content is dedicated to helping you make your home your happiest place. And I do that through techniques, tutorials, and ideas like you'll see in this video. So if that sounds like something that you'd want to see more of, do me a favor, hit that red subscribe button, and you can also ring the bell to get notified when new videos drop every single Thursday. So this season is flying by for me. I'm going through a pretty major life shift right now, and if you're at all interested in that backstory, just head over to my Facebook page. The link is below and look for the post from September of 2019. It has been a hell of a month for me. Anyway, because I've put so much focus on everything else in life, my fall decorating got put completely on the back burner. But today I'm going to show you how you can do a seasonal spruce up to your decor in under an hour. Last minute fall decorations. We're talking super fast, minimal effort decorating. I call it the Sass Method, which stands for switch, add, set. So are you feeling sassy? Let's get into it, but make sure that you stay tuned to the end because I'm going to show you how I store my decor in the off season to make it super accessible every single year. Okay, step number one, switch. One of my favorite methods for seasonal decorating is to update the look of the existing decor in my home by switching out certain details. For example, this little decorative jug always sits on my mantle, but with each season, I switch out what goes in it. So through the summer, it has these lavender stems in it, and then for the fall, I switch it out for pretty red, orange, and yellow leaves and berries. This is an instant pop of color that totally changes up the look of that little corner of the room. And I use this method on pretty much every vase, planter pot, or painted mason jar that I have placed around the house. So you can just grab a big pile of floral and foliage stems and work your way through the house, trading these out. It'll take you all of 10 minutes tops, depending how much needs to be switched out. Just a quick side note, these painted mason jars are a really easy way to customize a room and add some color. Now I have a tutorial on how to make these and a tray like this using just a photo frame. So I'll link that video up here and below in the description if you want to check that out. But this tray is actually another great example of the switch method because it's really easy to switch out the decorative paper inserts in these photo frames for something season appropriate. Okay, here are a few other ways that I use the switch method. With photos, I love to display season appropriate photos, and rather than completely switching out every photo frame, I like to just keep a few pictures in the frame to just trade out when the time comes. And wall art. I have a mini gallery wall on one end of my dining room, and with each season, I trade out most of what's on it with season appropriate art. Now this step is a tad more labor intensive since you're likely dealing with larger items, but it's definitely a great example of the switch. Now, of the 3 steps in the Sass method, switch is definitely the most time consuming, but if you go into this with a plan in mind, it shouldn't take you more than 20 minutes, at most maybe a half hour, depending on how much switching you have to do. So what kind of things could you switch out in your own home? Let me know down in the comments, or if you have other ideas of ways that you could use this method. And also please let me know if you're as behind on your decorating schedule as I am this year. Life gets in the way, we all get it. Okay, step number 2, add. Which really is as simple as it sounds. You're just going to add touches of fall to ordinary items. So you're essentially dressing up existing decor for the season. So I'm talking about adding a few mini gourds to your year-round centerpiece on your kitchen island, or adding a string of garland to your mantle, or adding some autumn-inspired ribbon to an otherwise very basic wreath. You could also add leaves or faux florals to pretty much anything. Now, in terms of time commitment, the add step could take up to 20 minutes if you needed to attach your embellishments somehow or secure them down. And finally, step number 3, set. Just set stuff out. No fancy DIY or prep work required. You're just going to place decor around your home to automatically create a mood of the fall season. So here are some ways to do this that'll take you, again, no more than 10 minutes tops. So set out hay bales, set out pumpkins, real ones or craft pumpkins. There's no simpler way to create a fall vibe. Just keep in mind if you're going to set craft pumpkins specifically outside, you'll need to secure them somehow. Set out blankets. We're talking plaid or faux fur, chunky, whatever you're feeling. Really, you can set out anything that screams fall to you. And just like that, you've redeemed your loss of time. Now here's that bonus organization tip I mentioned at the beginning. It is as simple as color coding. I use large plastic bins to store all my seasonal decor, and each bin is an obvious color to match the season it's for. So in the fall, it's orange. In the summer, it's this bright blue, and then I have a bunch of green and red ones for the winter holidays, etc. And just one final tip to make this speed decorating session work efficiently for you, and it's really just common sense, but pull out both last season's bins and your fall bins right away. That way, as you're switching, adding, and setting, you'll be able to store the previous season's decor immediately. So now you've got a quick and super easy strategy to get your home ready for fall, even if you're a little late getting to it. But decorating your entire house to work for you year-round can be intimidating. So I am here to help. I have 9 design tips to make your home look like a Pottery Barn catalog without spending thousands of dollars. You can download that below. And guys, even though all the tips mentioned in this video require 0 DIY effort, I'm still a total crafting junkie. So if you fall into that category, then you should join my creator community. Over 1,300 people have already signed up, and the link to join is below if you want to sign up too. And guys, if you like this video, let me know. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with your creator friends. And just one last question for you. Which step in the Sass method did you find most helpful? Drop a comment below to let me know. And meantime, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy creating your happy place in under an hour, and I'll see you next Thursday. Life gets in the way, and we all get it. Step number 2, I went through puberty like 20 years ago. Video up here and up here. I look like I'm hitchhiking. I just look weird when I wink. Or prep work, boy, that doesn't roll off the tongue. Prep work required. You can do a seasonable on your schedule decorating schedule as it sounds. Oh, good grief.